This game, I'm actually going to need to pause it to talk to chat because this is intense. Like, this is not like Warzone where you just stop looking at the screen and chat for like 5 minutes. You got to be looking at this constantly. So we're going to show up and get this started. What's up, Lucas? Don A. Johnson, nice to see you today. Michael, what's up on YouTube? Liam Bennett and La Joker, nice to see you today. If you have a choice of where to watch, I'd prefer you to watch on Jerry Banfield Gaming. All right, here we go. Here we go. This on Super Nintendo, such a good Super Nintendo game. I haven't wanted to play it, though, until I could get this mouse for Super Nintendo. And I'm excited to play Lethal Enforcers again with the mouse, too. Some of the old things, the Super Nintendo, like scope gun, doesn't work with a LED monitor. Look at these Terminator domes. Popping domes off. You gotta watch it when they pop up, like, right over here. They'll kill you fast with that. So I'll pause it just a second and check out on the chat. You actually run out of ammo in this game. Like dropping little pea shooters on them. You gotta constantly upgrade your gun. This is a pretty sweet game. I just dropped 120 bucks at my retro game store today. It's actually the biggest retro game store in Florida. How cool is that I live right next door, like 10 minutes away. I took my son there and I took my niece there too. So it was a great experience today. And it reawakened my passion for the retro games. So we're going to crank out a lot of these retro games and the new games. And just crank them out everywhere, wherever everybody will watch. Ah, no, I shot that human in the back. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to. All right, we got to pick up ammo because this thing turns into a little pea shooter if you don't get the ammo for it. I'd love to know what you'd like me to talk about, too. I'm deciding that, you know, instead of showing up with pre-assigned topics, I'm going to really listen to what you have to say and speak towards exactly what you want to hear about. Ooh, gotta get those ones that... I played this in arcade. This was like when I was a kid. This was in the arcade. And you'd only get like a couple of quarters to play it. So it's cool. I could just grind on this all day if I wanted to. I see you whining, grind. Have you missed me if you're on Facebook? I'm back on... I was watching Murder Show. One of the people who... One of the black creators who supported my change in race. Dude, I'm out of ammo. Give me some ammo. And he's got a great YouTube community. And I noticed he was streaming on Twitch just to get his notifications out there because the YouTube notifications don't work that well. I'm like, alright, fine. Here's your sign. Okay, God. I see what you're doing. I'll stream everywhere. Get those noties out. I didn't need to pick that up yet. Dude, look how intense this is. I'm like constantly spraying down Terminators. And you get to go, this is in the future where everything's been nuked. You get to go in the, you get to travel back and do the rest of the game too. But it starts off in the future, which is awesome. Alright, let me pause this just for a second and say hi. What's up? Scrub Zero, Spitfire, Beatfox, remember Area 51. What's up, Goob? Nice to see you. Abraham, Mark, I'm still on YouTube. I'm multi-streaming because there's a lot of you that only show up on certain platforms. And I might as well multi-stream. The notifications work better for some of you on certain platforms than others. What's up, Reef Effect? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming into the Jerry Banfield Gaming YouTube channel. Marshall Brock, what's up, Marshall? Thanks for watching on YouTube. I appreciate those of you that see notifications on Twitch or Facebook and then pop over to the YouTube. The YouTube has been popping off. It put my stream out to almost 100,000 people in the browse feed for free the other day. YouTube is a great streaming platform. I'm not finding anything that's truly better than multi-streaming at this point, though. What's up, Jacob, Antonio, Bilal? Nobody paid for this stream today, although I am getting offers for sponsored streams, which is great. Let me turn my top rotator on. So if you want to sponsor a stream, you can text me or you can go to jerrybanfield.com. Nice to see you, Abraham. Loki, good to see you today. Do you have a favorite Terminator? I mean, yeah, the Terminator, Arnold as the bad Terminator was definitely the best. And the second best, I want to watch Terminator 3 again, because that girl Terminator was pretty cool. And the best movies are obviously Terminator 1, 2, and 3. These new Terminators are, especially that last Terminator, what were they thinking? Like, you don't just kill John Connor. No, for all these movies, we've been protecting John Connor. Like, I get that it was an out-of-the-box idea. They're like, yeah, we gotta switch it up. These people know exactly what's coming. We can't just have the same old narrative. I get that. But come on now, don't have John Connor die to this ridiculous-looking CGI Arnold Schwarzenegger first thing in the movie. Expect me to enjoy that? No, that's not cool. What's your favorite Terminator movie? I'd have to say mine's Terminator 2. Although Terminator 1 is a close second. Terminator 1 is such a classic. That scene where he walks in and the Terminator first runs into the, what's the dude's name? Reeves? Kyle Reese? The scene where they first run into each other in a bar is pretty epic and memorable. This game's so intense that I'm switching. Oh, look at this fire shot. Woo, yeah! Let me know what retro games. I picked up 10 retro games today at the store. I got the Fifth Element. How cool is that? Who even knew there was a Fifth Element game? It's on PlayStation. Let me know if you are looking what retro games you'd like me to play. I picked up several games today based on your recommendations. This can actually be played 2-player also. How cool would it be to get a second mouse and play this thing 2-player? Yeah, you can hit the right click. So this mouse has a left and a right click. You can actually hit them up with the missiles. God, this is intense. But yeah, we got the flame shots again. I like the flame shots. I'll need to pause to talk. This is so intense. I need my eyes exactly on the screen. That up. I hope we can at least get back to the past. These old games challenge you pretty hard sometimes. I watched an interview with Mark Zuckerberg today on some guy's podcast, a Russian dude's podcast. I've been pretty critical of Mark Zuckerberg, and I realize he's got a tough job. And that helped me get to stream back on Facebook, too. I mean, Facebook is kind of a neutral platform. You know, it's just, every platform has its ups and downs. And truly, forgiveness is divine. Anybody can be upset and aggravated. All right, here, we're hitting it up, double-clicking, holding down the right click, and hitting the missiles up on the left one. We're gonna shoot these guns off this thing. Wear that out. Ah, I'm running out on a regular gun. Can I get some ammo down here? I got some missiles. Yeah, there's some ammo. Dang, you're hitting the missiles in heavy. I'm a missile hurting. I mean, it's kind of a trade-off between blowing his head off and stopping the missiles. I think I used all my... Where do I hit it up next? Oh, yeah, let's shoot that missile launcher. That needs to stop. Come on! I will survive! Ah, no, my ammo. Ah! Alright, I paused it anyway. It's almost dead. What's up, Steven Payton and Night Phoenix? Nice to see you on the new YouTube channel. Michael Suppo, what's up? Michael Suppo says Terminator 2 is my favorite film, but T1's a better Terminator bad guy for sure. What's up, Le Joker? Nice to see you on Facebook. Dustin says, how did you get sober and lose weight? I read a book called How Not to Die and How Not to Diet. Those are really helpful. Contra 3 on NES, I'm down. I'm looking for that. What's up, Brandon? Nice to see you on Facebook. I have not got my payment yet from Facebook this month. There still should be hundreds of dollars coming in from the supporters. I haven't got the payment yet. Not sure what's up with that, but I have no way to get any support except maybe try and reach out on Twitter. I guess we'll see what happens. If you want an on-screen notification, you can drop a tip and you'll get a 3-minute notification and I'll read your message. Loki said, I like the T-800. Yeah, that's the one from Terminator 2. No, I just got terminated right before we finish this thing. Look, this old school mouse still has the ball in it. It's got the balls in it. What? No! 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 Come on, man! Did I not? Oh. No! No, no, no. I'm gonna put sus in. I messed up and didn't hit continue right away, and it ended the whole game, man. Dang. What's up, Eric? Nice to see you today. Night Phoenix. Yeah, if you want to watch back my live streams, YouTube.com/, the new YouTube channel is the best way to do it because it's very easy to just kind of scroll back and look at the recent videos I've done. Brandon, nice. Your friend made fun of you for having 1 viewer and made it into a TikTok. It's the most successful video you've had. Nice. I know that mouse hole is whole. I know, music guy. I'm going to remember that next time. We need to hit continue on this thing quick. We need to hit continue real quick. We had a lot farther to go. What's up, Tedzilla? Well, all right, let's do this again. I know this mouse hole is still working pretty good. I forgot about these old mouse balls. In the last week I've been feeling very focused and clear. I deleted the Facebook app, the Instagram app, the TikTok app, and the Twitter app off my phone. And that's really nice. Now, in the past, I've been justifying it that I need to, be there to respond to people's comments and stuff. But I don't. Dang it, I hit that human up. I don't need to be there to respond to comments and stuff. If you want to talk to me, send a text message to that phone number I've got on the screen. Go to my Discord. Or you can join my email list and send me an email. I do not need to be spending time on Facebook looking at people's comments. You can comment while I'm live. Or you can send me a direct message. But my time doing that, it's not valuable. And I've found that I've been getting distracted by being on all these different platforms. Now, it's nice to show up on these. I realized I cannot use these platforms except for my live stream. I'm perfectly set up to do that. So I can certainly set up a live stream on desktop. But on my phone, I can stay off my phone. I actually do not generally enjoy watching most Facebook streams. Most Facebook streams to me are a waste of time. Cold hard truth. I'm not learning something. I'm not seeing something interesting. I don't care about just watching generic gameplay. Of course, there certainly have been exceptions to that. And I'm glad for the live streams I have watched so far. What I'm saying is it can really help in life to focus. Focus and make sure. I was feeling very kind of split and all over the place and confused, and that often is a sign if you're feeling like that, plus if you're feeling busy, hurried, don't have enough time, it's often because you're not using what you've got well. And man, it has been nice not having those apps on my phone. And this happened the other day. I was on Instagram and Brene Brown posted some drama post. In my opinion, if anything had been changed in it slightly to different demographics, it'd have been obvious hate speech. And I love Brene Brown. I followed her work for quite a while. She helped inspire me to get honest, get vulnerable, get sober. And I unfollowed her and reported her post after that on Instagram. And I'm happy to see Brene said she's taking a 14-week sabbatical, because her posts lately have been straight up, drama, complaining, making people and whole groups of people, whole races of people and genders wrong. And I'm imagining from that she's struggling. She's not in a good place herself, and I'm glad she's taking a sabbatical. And I also had a lot of empathy for some of the people who unfollowed me and got frustrated with all my posts. I get it. And that's been a good lesson to me. Like, look, just play my video games, show up and hang out with people. Facebook has made it clear I can say about whatever I want to during my live stream, but just don't put it as the title unless you want a whole lot of attention on it. I mean, I made some crazy stand-up comedy jokes on Facebook. And it's too easy for somebody to look at a title of a live stream and get the wrong idea. Whereas if you're watching the live stream, there's much more of an opportunity for context. Like, I identify as black during the course of a live stream that's just talking about, on the surface, just playing Warzone solos. That's not going to be the same issue as titling my post. Now, I found I don't want to be blatantly going for controversy and, you know, there's enough things that the more popular you get, it just, controversy and people being mean just shows up without you having to go look for it. Then again, I wouldn't take back anything I've done either, though. Because each thing you do in life educates you. For example, all the bad relationships I had with girls and all the failed dates helped me to have, now I've been married almost 10 years very happily. So that learning was extremely valuable. And that's how you can forgive yourself for the past, is to realize, you know, the learning you're doing is valuable. And how to forgive other people. You know, other people are learning too. I've been just hating showing up to do my stream on Facebook some days. I've tried several different things to get off of streaming on Facebook. But Facebook clearly has a good audience. For me. At least. And my practice is to forgive, to turn the other cheek. My son, we were in the retro game store where I bought this mouse today. My son, who's almost 4, I was bent down saying something to him. You know, he was asking about playing this, one of those machines where it's got like an arm and, you know, you try and grab a character out of it or a, you know, stuffed animal. He was asking about playing that and he was getting upset. And he punched me right in the nuts. I mean, he did my nuts like a punching bag. He just punched the nuts and they went flying back like a punching bag. Because thankfully I was kind of, my legs were spreading out, bent over, and everything was just hanging there. And my son just smoked, and real quick too. I didn't even have time to like block or anything. Real quick, just BOW! Right in the nuts. Sent my nuts flying back like a punching bag. And he did that before, and we were outside at a farm when he did that before, and I pushed him down afterwards. I'm like, you don't hit me in the nuts, especially out in public. That's disrespectful. But then I felt bad afterwards, and of course I pushed him down, and he falls into an ant pile. Gets bit, my wife picks him up, she gets bit by ants. I'm like, man, you know, so I'm able to forgive my son for punching me right in the nuts. You know, I guess I can forgive Mark Zuckerberg and his people for demonetizing me. And I was thinking all those people like, you deserved it. I'm like, do you deserve when bad things happen to you, when your loved ones get sick and die, when you get hurt? Do you deserve that? Is that what you deserve? You know, or is that just something that happens in life? Where do I finish this thing off at? Ah, alright, I'm turning. I'm hitting the button. I'm hitting the button. Don't count down on my butt again. I'm hitting the button. Where's the termination point? Is it right in the... Oh, that's... Where do I finish this? Oh, we blew the top off it. Took the top off it now. Is it gonna die at some point? Holy crap, man. Oh yeah, we blew the missile launcher off now. That should be about it. Oh lord, this level is deep. This is a real quarter eater right here. You'd be like 10 quarters deep in the arcade already. Get these gun power-ups, shoot the gun better. Alright, let me read the chat for a second. I gotta stop playing this and come back up off it. I saw one of your videos all over YouTube politics scene. Yeah, and I definitely don't want to do that. Well, I mean, I think that's something we each should be willing to do. But I think I've had my turn. I've had my turn going out all over on YouTube and people, you know, being a news story. I've had my turn, and I could do without being a news story. It's very uncomfortable. And I am more impressed with people who can handle that. You know, like somebody like Donald Trump was insanely controversial and, you know, being, that's difficult to handle all that crap all the time. Because it gets to your friends and family sometimes. Where did all those C-3POs come out of? What's up, Hyper Stuff? Think Billions. Dino, glad you can. And Steven, thank you for watching on my new YouTube channel. The minutes watched matter the most on my new YouTube channel, Jerry Banfield Gaming. If you do have a choice of where to watch, I prefer you to watch there. Loki says, I only use Facebook to socialize on Twitch. Yeah, I don't even want to use Facebook as a regular user anymore. I just want to, I do have a desire to create and to share on Facebook, but I don't have a desire anymore to consume on Facebook. Like to just look through the news feed and see pictures. I want all my attention focused on my real relationships with people. And I feel kind of sad lots of times when I'm seeing all these pictures of people that I don't get to hang out with on Facebook, because there's just, it's like I'd like to just see them in person instead of having this, you know, their baby pictures or family pictures, this kind of lame online experience. Spitfire Beatbox, they agreed with you actually. And I'm grateful that so many of the people did actually agree with me on being able to change my race. Like, we live in a time where you can change your gender, which I'm fully in support of. You should be able to identify yourself however you want to. If you want to be, you know, a blue non-binary who can fly, good. You know, I'll be happy to call you whatever you want to be called. It can be confusing, though. I've noticed some of the people who've changed their names in my life, it's been confusing when you try and talk about them to somebody else. Like, what's he going by these days? And what's up, Nick? Yeah, I'm not interested in playing Call of Duty. I got so many of these old retro games. I might play Call of Duty one day, though. We'll see. Dino says, will you ever do a modded Hearts of Iron game? Maybe. Maybe. What's up, Jose? Nice to see you here today. What's up, Nate? Greg, good to see you. Thanks for being a fan. If you ever get banned on one of my profiles, you can always go to another one. As critical as I've been of some of the Facebook's decisions on me, I've taken a strict no BS policy on my Facebook page. I'll ban you from the page on the first comment that I think was out of line. You know, for example, swearing at me, and you know, somebody posted a comment saying how that it was effed up I pushed my son down. And that's rude. And I banned them from the page because that's just rude. If you got something to say that you think is rude, I encourage you, you can text it to me. You can go in my Discord server. But what happens is I've let all the comments in the past go, and often the rude comments get a lot of attention. So then it just takes over the rude and the nasty and the criticism takes over the whole chat. And I'm all about being vulnerable and transparent with you. And that means I need to be able to say things. Yeah, I'm not proud that I pushed my son over. And yeah, I'm not proud of that, but you know, that's the truth. Are these Terminators? Those are Terminators, aren't they? I'm like, who do I shoot here? Yeah, I'm not proud I pushed my son over, but, you know, all of us do things we're not proud of. And it doesn't go around, it doesn't help anybody when you go around criticizing other people. Because that shows a lack of understanding. And that usually shows a learning opportunity. The same person, whoever is being critical generally has the same learning opportunity coming their way. Usually being critical demonstrates a lack of understanding. And I'm proud of my wife for being so, you know, my wife was so cool when she handled it. You know, she just picked him up. And, you know, that's wonderful. That's what I love about my wife. And what's so attractive about my wife is that she's a grown woman. You know, she's very mature. Yes, that is my phone number. So that's a community.com phone number. That phone number, I can text all of you at once on that phone number. And what I do is, when I'm about to go live, I send a text out with the link to the YouTube live stream to everybody on that number. So if you have any struggles, all right, continue, yes. If you have any struggles getting notifications, that phone number, unfortunately, only works in the US and Canada. But that phone number is the best way to do it. You will always get a text. I mean, sometimes I forget. But you will get a text. You will get a text when I'm about to go live on that phone number. Oh, we need some more ammo. Oh, those guns give you more ammo? Nice. That phone number is in the US and Canada. Then I have an email list on my website. I realize notifications is one of the most critical things. So I've set things up so that no matter who you are, you've got a way to get notified. You can get text messages, US and Canada. You can get a Discord notification. You can get an email notification, and you can use Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch to set notifications too. I would like to get a fixed schedule, but right now a fixed schedule doesn't work for me because I don't know exactly when I'm going to be live every day. My wife has a 6-figure income now, and I need to make sure that whatever she needs to do for her job takes first priority. Especially with being demonetized on Facebook, my work is a side project now, according to our family. I mean, that's according to me. My wife didn't say that. My wife's willing to sacrifice for her. You know, my wife would sacrifice. I need to make sure my wife's taken care of before I, set up a live stream. Which is why I've been live streaming less also. To make sure that she's got time to work. I get on as much as I can. And I've cleared out the distractions in my life as much as I can so that I'm not going to be making any more reels or short videos. I'm just going to be doing live streams because live streams are the #1 thing that I love giving and that you all collectively seem to love receiving. Yes, some of my reels have been successful. However, the reels themselves generally don't get that many people who actually want to watch the live stream. So for the live stream, the best way to grow a live stream is to do live stream, and it doesn't make sense for me to be spending an hour filming reels instead of actually showing up and doing a live stream. So I'm only going to do live streams, no videos. And if I'm traveling, for example, you can go through that Jerry Banfield Gaming YouTube channel and catch up on the streams in the past, because there just won't be anything. Woo! There's a lot of choppers with a lot of missiles. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is the truck part. Alright, we're gonna pause right before this truck part. This is John Connor in the truck. One video game, dude. Thank you very much for watching on the new YouTube channel. Thank you. We got the 8 likes up on... Yes, Sheridan says negativity is contagious. It is. Anthony, yes, I do chat as much recovery as I can here. Alex says, when I pushed my son down, that was a knee-jerk reaction when you get hit in the balls. And it is, and what's important to talk about is how you change that. I'm a big believer, if you're going to say you're sorry, then I want to know what you're going to do different next time. Don't even bother apologizing to me if you don't know what you're going to do different. And I apologized to my son, said, son, I'm sorry I pushed you down. And next time, I'm going to turn the other cheek. Because, yeah, it hurts a little bit, but it hurt me more to watch him get pushed down and get bitten by ants. That hurt me more than the thing itself. A little bit of physical pain and getting punched in the nuts, I can handle that. So I said, next time, son, I'm going to turn the other cheek. And I hope next time you will just not do it. Or you'll jump up and down. And literally the next day, we're at the pool. My son hits me in the face, throws a plastic toy, hits me straight in the face with it. It was one of those hard plastic toys. And I literally turned the other cheek and I said, son, if you want to play with these toys, then don't throw them at people. You can throw them in the pool, throw them in the air. But if you throw them and hit people with them, I'm taking them away. And then I had another chance to practice today when he banged me right in the, just like a punching bag. It was funny, I could feel things flying backwards. I'm like, and it didn't hurt at all. And I grabbed him, I'm like, son, that was mean. Why did you do that? And then he started crying and running around the store. And I grabbed him to make sure he's not going to hit me again or hit anything else. And then I let go of him, and he goes running around crying in the store, and I pick him up and hold him for a bit, and he wasn't happy with that, so I put him back down, ran around the store crying for a little while, and came back to his senses, so to speak. What's up, Charles? Nice to see you today. What's up, Jake? I don't say random words anymore that I don't know. People always are screwing with me on those. Liam says, I have salary negotiations coming up soon. They have hinted at a 5% raise. Any advice on negotiations like this? Yes, so what's important is make sure everybody gets what they want. If you're negotiating, make sure both parties get what they want. And make sure you're happy and the other person's happy. To me, we often think of negotiation as a one-way thing, like I want to get as much of what I want. But to me, negotiation is about communicating and coming together so everybody's happy. Israel, you got banned in a streamer's chat. It said, you thought I might be able to help them, they banned me? That's funny. Yeah, I've actually protested streaming on Facebook because of the chat bans and stuff, or of seeing Facebook as, Mark Zuckerberg has gone way overboard with the censoring of speech, and then it doesn't get censored in other instances, and it just gets to seem political and discriminatory rather than any kind of biased. That said, every platform has their issues. The most people are currently watching me on Facebook, so it seems sometimes when we protest and fight, we're only screwing ourselves over. So, hey, I love you too, Chappelle. Nice to see you on Twitch. Thanks a lot. What's up, Rascal Kid? Good to see you today. Billy, what's up, Billy? If I'm down to play Warzone, especially if I'm streaming on Facebook, I might play Warzone. Daniel and Mitch and Myrtle, nice to see all of you. If you do have a choice of where to watch, prefer you to watch on the new YouTube. All right, let's get back into the action. I'll read the chat again in just a minute. This game's too hot. This game's too hot. We need to be... I can't shoot the truck up. We need to be watching the action constantly on this game. So we're going to just pause it to talk to chat. So I think right now, this is John Connor's truck. I don't want to shoot the truck up either. Oh, I shot that chopper down. Nice. Get that Terminator's dome off. Ooh, that chopper crashed too. Let's go. Oh, there's my energy. How's the truck doing? As long as the truck survives. Wait, is the gunner dead on the back? That's not good. The gunner's dead on the back already. The truck's on fire a little bit. That's not good. Ah, I shot that. Oh, the truck's on fire. That's not good. Oh boy, the engine's on fire now. These Terminators are looking ridiculous running along the truck. Can I missile these planes? Maybe we can missile these planes. Man, this truck's taking a butt whooping. I am grateful that the cryptocurrency investment. Oh, I missiled the truck, guys. I missiled the truck. No! I'm clicking the mouse constantly. Let me continue. All right, here we go. Here we go. Load up on missiles. Try not to shoot the truck. All right, gotta make sure the missiles do not hit the truck. All right, John Connor's driving. All right, #1 priority is don't shoot the truck. I'm having zero luck with the missiles. Oh, yeah, we shot that one down clean. Nice. Let me see if I can hit... I'm just blowing missiles now. Ah, the gunner's dead already? Come on now. Dude, these Terminators are looking ridiculous. Alright, watch the truck. Do not shoot the truck. There, we shot that out of the air. Ooh, got that one shot down too. How long are we gonna be doing this? Nice, blew that one up. Shot. Oh, the truck's on fire again. Just don't missile the truck and it'll probably be alright. Ooh, alright, got that one. Need to remember which side these come in from. No, the truck's dead! Dang it! Dude, the Sprinting Terminators are hilarious, right? Yeah, the stars aren't working on Facebook. It's been almost 90 days. It is possible. Maybe they'll monetize me again. Maybe they'll monetize me again in a little while. Maybe not. There's been no transparency at all as to how long I'm demonetized for. But, you know, sometimes in life, that's just how it's gonna go. Sometimes in life, things are not gonna be fair. Bad things are gonna happen to you, and the question is, what are you gonna learn from it? You know, what are you gonna learn from it? No matter who you are, no matter what your life's like, and I think it helps to not make self-defeating victim stories. Like, I realize what I did to get where I'm at. And I'm proud of what I did, identifying as black and being public about it. At the same time, though, I'm going to keep my video game titles and descriptions. I'm going to keep my stream titles and descriptions on the video game instead of... You know, people, for better or worse, are simple. People are pretty simple. If you don't put in the title or the description, a lot of people aren't even going to know about it. I could say almost... Damn, this... I could say about anything in this stream... I mean, within reason. I can say about anything within this stream. If it's not on the title and description, most people aren't even going to check it out. Alright, what can we do to keep this truck along? Can we blow these things out of the air with missiles? I think if we blow all these out of the air with missiles, that's going to help. We got to keep this truck alive longer. Where are my Terminators at? Alright, the truck looks like it's taking a lot less of a beating right now, which is good. Yeah, alright, doesn't the truck look better? The truck is looking a lot better right now. Where are the Terminators? The Terminators took some time off. Ah! I watch my own shots on the truck. How many more missiles do I have? I swear I just hit the truck again. Do I? Oh, the truck. I hope so too. I hope so too. They said me being demonetized was temporary. And that means we should be monetized again someday. I'm still getting money from my existing supporters. Oh, I'm terminated, finally. Alright, let me click this button. We don't want to be terminated any longer. Am I hurting the truck with those missiles? Am I hurting the truck with those missiles? We need to figure that out. Some of those missiles, I think, are hitting the truck. Are these Terminators shooting the truck up? Because they're looking ridiculous. Ooh, these don't actually take that many shots to shoot down. I think that laser thing is hitting the truck, though. Yeah, that laser thing ripped the truck right there. Yeah, that laser thing definitely ripped the truck. How do you stop those, though? Dude, this truck scene is crazy. I'm shooting, like, all those down first time they come through. This mouse is clutch, too. I would not have wanted to do this with a D-pad. Come on, truck! We gotta about be there! Oh, they just erased the truck again. Ah! I think you talked about the smarter you do or the bullets. What's up, Diphobia? Tyler, nice to see you very much. Nice to see you on the YouTube channel. Up to 14 concurrents on the YouTube. Thank you. The minutes watched on YouTube has the highest potential in any algorithm. My stream off a brand new YouTube channel went out to over almost 100,000 people for free. Off a brand new YouTube channel. That's amazing. The YouTube feed is the absolute best to be in, but it's almost the most competitive. Chappelle, you've been watching since Mixer? You must be the only person who's watched me since Mixer. Go ahead and get you out of here right there. That's dumb. Why are you gonna say that? Get out of here. What's up, Shinebox? Good to see you today. Those Terminators are hilarious. I'm so glad to hear I helped you a lot with your stream, Waleed. Thank you very much. Jose says, buy 500 now. Dude, I've taken such a bath on cryptocurrency lately. A bath in all the money I've washed. But I paid 300 for this brand new crypto last year. Didn't even think about it. And I've sold like 5,000 of it already. And I still have, last I looked, like 8,000 more of it. It's just went wild. I made a video about it before. I live in St. Petersburg, Florida, USA. Yeah, Liam, these arcade games were straight yanking money out of kids' pockets, out of parents' pockets too. The key is, if you're doing crypto or any investing, find stuff that you're really excited about and just ideally put in a little bit over time, you know, a little bit each month. I jumped in a bit hard the last 2 months in crypto, and I, in the short term, have got my butt whooped. I mean, I've lost 4,000 or 5,000 on everything except the Genitrust or the geniustoken.com. On everything else, I've lost like 5 grand. I got all excited about Gods Unchained. They sponsored a stream, so I bought like 1,200 gods or something. $1,200 of gods, and I now have $600 in gods. But see, you haven't actually lost any money unless you sell. If you sell, then you've lost money. Jarvis, what's up? Jarvis, nice to see you today. Yeah, this is a cool game. Ivan, what's up? Ivan, Diphobia on YouTube says you used to play this with your cousins. Yeah, man, this game had those big guns at the arcade, which was really cool. Kevin says, I've never invested in crypto. Man, I think crypto's got huge potential. You can see my portfolio at jerrybanfield.com/crypto. I've got exactly listed what I'm holding. How do I stop these things from shooting this truck? Do you have to shoot it before the laser comes off? It has to lock on or the missile misses. Okay. Dude, the gunner got whacked already. I want to figure this out. What is damaging the truck? Alright, that looked like... The laser is definitely damaging the truck. How am I supposed to shoot that before the laser hits it? I'm shooting these down right away. You have to lock before you can shoot. Dude, this would be almost impossible without the Super Nintendo mouse I've got. The truck bounces too, so you gotta watch it, hitting it. Oh my god, this truck! This level's crazy right now. I know, these games, imagine how much money you have if you didn't get a taken play in these games. It gives you a lot of missiles, which leads me to thinking it wants you to do the missiles, right? The missiles aren't actually working that good. You gotta lock it, and the regular gun seems to be doing just fine destroying these things. Now that one-shotted it right away. That worked really good before it got its little stupid laser off. We're gonna figure this out. I want to play that the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game on Nintendo also. I watched somebody play that on YouTube. I'm like, you know what? I might be able to beat that. I don't know, the missiles aren't even that good. Do we need to use them on the regular Terminators? I hit the truck with the missiles on that. See, that's good. That eliminated that quick. Look, we're taking those out real fast. Ah, this truck's so busted! Come on, keep it together. We must be... Oh. This truck's doing it for real. Test if shooting the... Alright, yeah, it definitely does friendly fire to truck. I may be wrong about that. I may be wrong about that. You're right, it does not. It does not. I'm friendly firing the truck all day, and it's not doing anything. So we need to stop that thing from laser splooging on my truck. So you gotta stop it before it lasers? You gotta stop these damn things before they laser. Well, lock onto that gold bastard. Oh my goodness. So you gotta stop the truck from being lasered. But I got no more... Oh, you pretty much have to use missiles. Because you just run out of gun ammo. Wow, that shot all those Terminators. Alright, maybe we can missile. Maybe we need to gun the top ones and missile the gold Terminators. Because those are dying pretty quickly. Can I shoot the turret off? It's giant phallic turret on the bottom of it. Every time it lasers it. Alright, it's a laser. It's the laser that's doing it. You love this game in the arcade? Tyler says we'd mow lawns, then ride our bikes to the bowling alley. Let's go, right? Let's go. The guy in the gunner shoots in the... Oh, okay, okay. Alright, so he tells you where the helicopter's coming. Oh, he didn't tell you very far in advance, though. Oh, he dead. No, I got Terminator. Alright, click, 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 click. Alright, I think we need the gun on the top missile these guys. Man, every time it lasers. Every time it lasers a truck. Yeah, the lasers are what's killing it, isn't it? I'm taking them down, but it gets the laser off every time. How do I stop it from getting the laser off? Oh my god, it gets the laser off and wrecks the truck every time. How do I kill it before... Ah, it just lasers a little bit. I'm shooting it every time, but... Ah! I killed the truck again, for God's sake! Oh my goodness. Hey, what's up, JCT? Nice to see you on Twitch. Oh, Lord have mercy, this is a quarter reader. I think this game was only like 10 bucks in the store. Alright, we need to missile those. You gotta shoot it before it lasers the truck. If it gets a full laser off, it just rips the truck up, man. The missiles aren't fast enough. It just keeps coming from the back. Do I need to memorize what direction these come from? Lock onto it, for heaven's sake. How do we beat this? Do you remember? How do you beat this? Truck level is ridiculous. Dude, I have 1,400 missiles? I mean, that seems like a lot. It's a stupid truck! Climate Tech says, do you ever feel like you're wasting life playing kiddie games all day? I've felt like no matter what I've done, that's a possible issue. Like, you know, if I'm trading crypto, like no matter what I'm doing, that's an issue. Is, you know, is this really a good use of my time? Is this the best thing for me to be doing? Yeah, that's a consistent issue is, you know, is this really... And you can really never know. You know, what else could I be doing right now? I could be making just inspirational videos. I could be working some job. You know, like, to me, what could I be doing that would be better for people than what I'm doing today is really the key question. Is there anything I could be doing that I would love to do that would help other people more than what I'm doing? Like, to me, that's the key question. Is there anything better I could be doing with my day or my time? I don't know. I've not thought of anything. I haven't seen any suggestions. Dude, this truck level is ridiculous. I know, right? 16th attempt. I know, this has been nuts. I'm shooting these helicopters down right away, but it doesn't... Do I need to memorize what direction they're coming from? The gunner dies on, like, this one. I just need to remember what direction it comes from. It gets the laser off, like, right away. I'm shooting, like, every single helicopter down, too. Any tips on this? We're taking a beating. I mean, I've shot every single helicopter down right away. It lasers like first thing though. And the missiles don't seem to be able to get it fast enough. We're just gonna beat this one time randomly, aren't I? Not this time, though! Activate the Game Shark, right? We do need to Game Shark this thing. Alright, one from the right. Left. Wait, I'm talking the wrong direction. Alright, this one's gonna be from the left. Nope, it's the right again. Is it random? Now I'm terminated. Alright, we got 1 credit left, my friends. 1 credit left. And the gunner's still dead on the same one. Is it random? Like which direction it comes from? Or is it switch every time? How does it determine the direction? Or do we start in the middle or do we guess the direction on it? Does it take less damage if it only gets part of the shot off? I don't know. I really want to get past this level though. What do I gotta do? Whatever I got to do. I want you to myself tonight. Alright. I only want to dance with you. Come on! I was lighting it up. And truck! I know, like, can I pre-fire? What can I do, man? This truck level is getting silly now. Do they come from the same direction every time? It doesn't even seem to matter. Like, did that hit him less? That's still... Is the gunner dying, like, every time right here? Yeah, the gunner dies, like, every time right there. Can I shoot these down faster? If I shoot the top of them, does it shoot them down faster? They are dying pretty quick if I hit them right on the top. They are dying pretty quick if I shoot them right on the top. But they're still hitting the truck that way, though. You gotta shoot them right at the top. But it still gets its laser off anyway. And that one didn't even go down right there. I don't even know anymore! What's up, John? Nice to see you today. I'm figuring out the best solution for the stream. I'm testing lots of different options. Sometimes there's times in life where you're just gonna have to test and figure out what works best. Alright, so if you hit that control tower on the top, can the gunner get... No, the gunner is... This is basically... It's doing the exact same thing every time. Like, we're dying at the exact same point every time. What do I need? A second person in here? It gets the laser off. I don't even know right now. I shot that one, like, right when it came out of there. Alright, so if you hit it at the top, it is going down really fast. But it fires the laser, like, right away. And the laser still gets a shot on the truck. I'm, like, killing these, like, instantly. What else can I do? Do I need a second player to get past this part? I think I need a second player to get past this part. I'm dying at, like, the exact same time every time. Either this game's gonna make you drink. No, I do not have a job outside of playing games. I mean, I could, but I couldn't play these games, though. If I worked a job, I couldn't play these games. There's nothing I've done before that people have got so excited and passionate about as my gaming. This gunner dies the exact same spot every time. I might need to just watch a tutorial on this. These old games get rough on you. Do these Terminators even hit the car? It seems like these laser things are doing the real work to the car. Can I pre-fire these so that they don't hit the car? Is there a spot to kill it in faster? It fires its laser as soon as it comes on the screen. I mean, I'm shooting it right away. It's just as soon as it pops on the screen, it blows the truck up. This is crazy, man. Nice. I'd say the ideal thing is to stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I mean, those are the big three. And just get rid of the Twitch affiliate. Don't bother with the Twitch affiliate. The Twitch affiliate's not really worth it. Alright, if we shoot these... So the gunner died. Even though I shot these like right away, the gunner still died. It seems like no matter what I'm doing, it's hitting... These are getting their shot off on the car. One missile didn't even take it out. If I aim a missile, can I take the gun out? Now that took more shots to kill it. This is troll. I think you just straight up need a second player at this rate. That one got blown out of the sky fast. Ah, there goes the truck on the exact same spot again. It does... Don't hit... Are you sure it's the friendly fire? We tested the friendly fire. It didn't seem like it was mattering. So I shot the truck a bunch with friendly fire. Look. I'll just pretty much constantly spray the truck. I'm just constantly spraying the truck now. It doesn't seem like the friendly fire is mattering. See, that guy died at the exact same point as before. The friendly fire doesn't seem to be doing anything. It seems like the laser cannons are the only thing damaging the truck. So I think we need to stop these laser cannons somehow from hitting the truck. Now my game's over. GG's, my friends. GG's. I tested it. Yeah, it's not hitting the truck. That level is hard. I need to watch something. I need to watch a tutorial before I play this again. Alright, we'll just hang out and chat for a minute and then I'll sign off. I'm so glad I got this Super Nintendo mouse. How cool is that? With the old mouse ball in the bottom. We'll play Lethal Enforcers 2 one day. That was a game I used to love, is Lethal Enforcers. Hey, we got a really high score that game compared to that other game. Maybe, should we try it again? Should we just play a little bit more? Or should we just wrap it up right now? What do you think? Hey, what's up, Loki? Take out the laser? Yeah, I've been doing that. I am streaming on all. One-Armed Warrior, nice to see you on Twitch. Yeah, that's... You know, if I was just doing a live stream on YouTube, there'd be about the same amount of people. But, you know, then you got all these people that watch on all these other platforms. Jose, good to see you today. Thanks a lot. I want to know how to beat this, but only got a few minutes left now. So maybe we'll go ahead and wrap this thing up here. Kevin says, how do you earn money from playing the games? The only direct income I'm getting right now is tips. And there's maybe an average of a $5 tip once or twice a week right now. What's ridiculous is how social the tips are. And how people will generally tip where they've already got their payment info put in. I guess we'll just play in the background a little bit and chat. Do another one, I'd say, while you have so many viewers. All right, we'll mess around a little bit more. We got like 10 more minutes. We'll mess around a little bit more and then duck on out of here. I would love to figure this out. But this might be a time where we watch a YouTube video to figure it out. This is a cool game. I've got so many other fun games I'm looking forward to showing off for you. We'll do some more Family Guy, too. We'll do some more Family Guy. That was real popular on Facebook. I do like that Facebook and YouTube have different algorithms and opportunity. For example, some stuff that doesn't do well on YouTube does well on Facebook. And some games actually do well on Twitch, like playing Gods Unchained was pulled in more followers than I've got on any other game recently on Twitch. And that was a dud on YouTube and Facebook. Well, I think if you're a streamer, you really want to multi-stream. Don't get stuck, don't commit to one platform. Because on Facebook and YouTube, you can get monetized without committing. And Twitch, the monetization is so crappy, it's not worth the exclusivity. We are maybe 20 to 30% towards getting monetized on YouTube, on the new YouTube channel. Wait, what? He seems to be able to continue his game when the truck explodes? How does that happen? How does he continue his game when the truck explodes? Really? Myrtle, thanks for looking up. Thanks for looking that up, Myrtle. Kung Fu says play 10 minutes of another game. I've been wondering how to do, I guess some streams, it's nice if I can say what games I'm going to play. Then again, some games are just total duds. So I'm wondering where to put my time. I guess it'd be, for playing some of these games, watching videos on the games I'm going to play. I already watched a video on this game before I played it. Obviously not enough, but I did watch, and that's why I didn't play this game till I had the Super Nintendo mouse. I got Mario Paint plus the Super Nintendo mouse for for 30 bucks today. And asked him if he wants to continue? Yeah, it asked him if he wants to continue. Mine just said it, mine just made me go back there. That's weird. I wonder if he's playing on the actual system or if there's something else that he's got. I will test some of the retro games. We'll do multi-streams. Like, we'll play, like, 3 games in one stream. Because some of the games, like, something like Space Invaders, I mean, how long am I going to want to play that on one stream? Yeah, especially if I haven't played a game before. It might be nice to do, like, 3 retro games in one stream, and then if one of them really stands out. It definitely seems ideal to not start and stop streams. Like, once you go live, just keep it going. So I think we'll do that. We'll do some variety. I'll try like several new retro games in one stream. That's a good idea. Michael Burgess says kind of like a Game Genie. It might be like a Game Genie. Oh, those are the gun. That's the gun upgrade. Nice. Well, I appreciate you watching wherever you watch today. Your watch time means the most on YouTube. If you want to catch up on all the previous streams, YouTube is by far the best place to watch the recent streams, because there's, I mean, on my Facebook page from now on, I'm not going to put anything besides streams on there. I mean, really, what do I need to put pictures of my family up and stuff for? Like, you know, y'all watch for the gaming videos and the inspiration. I could always do a picture of my family as like a thumbnail background one day, or, you know, just have it in the stream. I would like to get my wife on the stream again. Both of us have been kind of down on live streaming together, but maybe we'll be ready to do a stream together again one day soon. I certainly had fun doing the live streams with her. I'd sure like to get her back on the gaming channel one day. So maybe you'll see us together on the stream again. And she's about to go take the night for herself. She's put the kids to bed every other night this week. She likes to read. The kids like us to sit in there with them for a minute before they, you know, when they're falling asleep. So she's put the kids to bed every other day this week. I'll watch some videos on games I want to play coming up. I'm so glad this mouse worked good. When you buy retro stuff, you never know exactly what you're going to get. Oh yeah, here we go. Now let's get all the missiles on. All the missiles need to lock to even work right, don't they? It's not, the missiles aren't even locking. The missiles aren't locking. They're not doing anything. You like the Mario Kart stream? Yeah, that was fun. I'm interested to see if Laura's down to do that again. Ah, Terminated. Remember when we didn't continue fast enough? There, if it'll actually lock on, we can drop some missiles up in that business. Wait, what do we got? Do we gotta take the head out first? Yeah, you gotta shoot this from top to bottom, it looks like. Diphobia appreciates you hanging out on Twitch as well. I love on YouTube the average minutes watched to 10 minutes. All that minutes watch time on YouTube gives the stream a big chance to come out. And YouTube has the biggest possible algorithm to recommend realistically. I mean, Facebook's certainly possible, but YouTube has so much more data when it comes to gaming videos. So YouTube, to me, has the best possible algorithm that can put it out. Oh, we need somebody else we need to ban on Facebook. This has actually not been a bad day. We've only banned 3 or 4 people off of the Facebook page today. The game is not the show. That's facts. That's facts. The game is not the show. It's the Jerry Banfield show. I love this shirt, too. If you want one of the fancy shirts like this, just send me an email. It cost me $15 to ship it. And this shirt costs $40 to get printed, so I probably need to charge at least $60. I am the show, that's right. Whoop, I'm trying to use the computer mouse. It does leave me with a sense of nostalgia using a mouse with a ball in it. Them old school mice with the balls. I like the mice with the balls. If you all see a clip that's funny from my streams, you can clip that and upload that on any of your own platforms too. I never pursue any copyright action against anybody else, so you are always welcome to use any clips from what I create and put them up on your own stuff. Get terminated. Do they give you so many missiles in this game? The gun works so well, like, well, why do I even need missiles? Myrtle says you do important work. Thank you. That is one of the biggest questions I have is there something more important I could do? Like, could I be, you know, out there fixing world hunger? You know, is there anything better than this I could be doing with my time and energy? I listened to an interview with Elon Musk, and he's figuring out these really hard problems like self-driving cars, and I'm like, really? Is this playing video games on live stream? Is this really the best I can do? I mean, I'm a smart fella. I could get in there and do some of that stuff. I mean, not, you know, right overnight or anything, but I have the ability to work on hard engineering problems. I have a lot of abilities, as all of us do. I'm aware that my abilities are based on where I've put my attention. So if I took 5 years dedicated to learning engineering, you know, I could do some amazing engineering. And if I went back to school for engineering and, you know, combine that with my own self-study, I could be working at Tesla. I started off doing engineering in college, and I found criminal justice was more fun. I love doing the gaming videos. I didn't enjoy doing engineering that much in college. So to me, it's about giving something that's helpful for people in a way that's enjoyable for me. I certainly wonder, though, is there anything better I could be doing? And it's nice, according to what I see here, I've tried a lot of things online, too, and my gaming videos seem to be the one thing I do that is not what you might think of as easily replaceable. Where you couldn't just watch somebody else and get what you're getting here. And that, to me, is an indication of, okay, this is probably a good place for me to focus. Now, this is a place where it matters that I show up. Inspirational gaming videos. Ronan says, what happened to my viewership? Where do I start? I'm glad anybody's still here. I have asked most of the very top viewers that watch the whole stream to go watch on YouTube, which then takes off of Facebook. I've split my viewership up. I have not been consistent live streaming on Facebook the last few months either. And I've encouraged people to look, if you don't want, I've posted all these text posts and encouraged people to unfollow. I don't want all these people clout chasing and just trying to get my attention and get me to raid their page. And so it's been an adventure with the viewership over the last few months. What's up, Rashid? Nice to see you. Brenda, good to see you today. Michael says, very inspirational. Thank you. Michael says, we can watch any game and any stream, we come to see you. Well, that's why I keep showing up here, no matter what has went down. No matter how hard it is sometimes. I even quit doing my gaming stream twice, thinking, you know what, I could probably do something better with my life than this. And I just don't seem to be able to find anything better to do than this. I don't seem to be able to find anything that's truly better to do with myself than these gaming videos here. And I appreciate Michael and Myrtle. Appreciate the support. Loki, appreciate you watching on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, if you want to watch on different platforms, sure, that helps. YouTube seems to be the most important. Like when you get an average... Oh, here we freaking go. Here we go again, my friends. This truck level. What can we do to beat this truck level? What can we possibly do to beat this truck level? Alright, so the Terminators shoot me. I don't really need to worry about them. I can occasionally clean them up. But we really need to take down these planes up here. These planes are what keep blowing the truck up. Oh, I'm terminated now. Alright. Any tips for earning money online? Yeah, number one thing is... what work would you love to do? What work would you love to do it so much that you would do it for free? Like, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing work I love to do so much, I'm doing it for free. I'm not making anything off of this today. You know, and that's how you know you love to do something, is if you're willing to do it for free. If you're not willing to do something for free, you might not want to do it that much. So, first of all, figure out what work you'd love to do. Even for free. And then once you've got that figured out, see, now it puts me right back here every time. Ryan Wilson, what's up? So the main thing is figure out what work you would love to do, because if you just try and get money, if you just try and make money, you'll be not only misled, but you'll get into things that, you know, you'll get into things that are just like outright scams. You know, focus on finding work you really love to do so much you would do it for free. And if you can figure out what work it is you would love to do so much you do it for free. I pre-fired that thing and still didn't get it done. Yeah, figure out what work you'd love to do, then ask lots of people for help and advice, just like you're doing here. Can we pre-fire these somehow? It doesn't seem like it. There goes the truck again. That same one kills it every time. Diphobia says, I put in about 50 hours a week on top of working 40 at your real job for basically nothing. Well, in some cases, yeah, that's why you want to do work you love. And focus on getting your mind right. Having, like Elon Musk was talking about, you know, him thinking about an engineering problem at Tesla is worth like $1 million a minute. Figure out what your $1 million a minute work is. You know, or maybe not $1 million a minute, but figure out what work is you could do that's truly valuable. And you might need to work your way up to doing it, but figure out, and generally, your ability to think. You know, any kind of work you could do by thinking. Especially, we're going towards a future where machines are going to be able to do a lot of menial tasks. I think we're going towards a future with a huge level of abundance. And what's really valuable is your thinking. You know, can you think like an engineer and create products? You know, can you do marketing? Can you do, you know, figure out what kind of valuable skills you would love to apply and use. And when you do that, position yourself first through your thinking, ask people for advice, figure out what your skills are that are really valuable, and then in time you can position yourself to get paid really well for those skills. What you don't want to do is just kind of what you don't want to do is just constantly throw yourself from one job to another. Step back, assess your life, get feedback from other people, and figure out what are your truly valuable skills or potential skills that you would love to do, that you could help somebody else out with, that somebody else would love to pay you for. Believe it or not, there's so many opportunities out there because a lot of people are not positioning themselves or creating themselves as high value people or with high value skills. I was feeling a bit down on myself the other day, and my friend says, hey, you don't ever have to worry, man. You have very valuable skills. You basically can't go hungry. You know, you've got $100 an hour skills people will pay for. You know, you can certainly screw yourself by making poor money spending decisions, you know, spending way above your means, but you know, you will always be able to earn money because you have valuable skills. So I encourage you, find where you can have valuable skills. And valuable skills generally are going to come down to your ability to think and to problem solve and to process. So if you're just, and you can program your mind to do an incredible range of things if you put in the work. And you can self-teach a lot of these things too. You know, I've self-taught myself marketing and advertising online. You know, I've got $100 an hour skills. I've got very deep skills when it comes to creating online. Deep knowledge. Huge experience. Kevin says, I like helping people get rid of skin issues, but you never had a product to sell. Well, if you know what you like helping people do, then figuring out how you can help people do that makes a big difference. Diphobia says, I love streaming and building relationships with people. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Me too. That's so weird. The game asks him if he wants to continue, but it doesn't ask me to continue. That's so weird. It's that 15th helicopter, right? Every time. Hey, Tom, appreciate your advice. Ronan, I think there's a temporary downtime in crypto, but it's got a lot of potential going forward. All right, my friends, time to wrap up. Yeah, and that's another thing. You could just love to be a great husband for a woman who's wealthy. You could love to stay home and take care of the kids and play video games. You know, I really